I don't want him to go.
It's entertainment.
He's entertainment. And you don't want to be a bully. Like, you don't want to go up to someone in a wheelchair and go, ha ha, Ironsides, you have spaghetti legs. That's not fun. No. But when they're a good villain, then you can enjoy bullying, like Scary Perry.
He deserves every minute of the abuse he gets.
Very Scary Perry.
Very Scary Perry. Are you familiar with Scary Perry, Maddie?
No.
Oh, man.
Could we pull that on him? Like, just like these little...
Scary Perry the guy who does the black guy with the white face? And
No. Scary Perry is the guy, Perry Caravello. It's been a 30-year prank. I used to call it a 25-year prank 5 years ago. And they've told him he's going to be in a movie. They made the movie where they bullied the shit out of him. He was a sports detective. They threw him in shit, did all this stuff. Johnny Knoxville got involved. He was going to be the head of Jackass. Scary Perry was. They made him do crazy shit there. I mean, it's...
Have you not seen the movie, Maddie?
I don't think I have.
You haven't seen Still Game. I'm jealous. You haven't seen Windy City Heat, which I'll send you. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
This is all fucking gold.
That's him there?
Yep.
Okay.
This is the movie
Let's
I
hear
remember.
his stand-up. This is Joe Tonelli in a West Coast Joe Tonelli. Note they're both Italian.
Yeah. He's got an afro.
This is the guy operating on you, by the way.
I got brain damage from a car wreck.
He did.
79. Back in 79. Okay? Now, you might be laughing. Oh, fuck. Wait a second.
He's not a drunk. You're not watching someone drunk.
No, it's a stick.
Wild as shit. But the most fun, when it comes to taking drugs, on the bottle it says, don't take this with alcohol. Drink a beer while you're taking a pill. You get the best high ever.
Look up like Perry Caravello angry or mad. Him losing his temper. I went to his house
once. Is that
once.
the one you filmed him in his apartment?
Yes.
Yes, I see those.
7722 Reseda Boulevard.
Yeah.
I was in his bathroom. I just pissed everywhere for fun.
Yeah. I've seen this video.
Oh, there's his manager.
Another pickle stress thing. Pickle stress.
Oh my God.
Here.
I don't need these fucking things.
Well, that's for stress. Oh, and look what somebody got
I've watched
you.
this man get old. I first got into Windy City Heat in like 2002.
Somebody like ordered these from the back of like.
Oh my
Boys
God,
Life
I've
or
been watching this
something.
loser for almost 20 years.
Stink bombs. Stink bombs. You see these? Stink
Yeah,
bombs.
they fucking stink.
And
No,
there's
I want to matter, dude. Look at the screening of Windy City Heat with Perry Caravello, Mole, and Don Barris. Now I'm getting sucked back into it.
It's hard not to.
Oh my!
I do
almost
remember.
lost my life.
I've gone back and watched you go to his apartment. Like he's.
He sees me as William Randolph
You're like,
Hearst.
oh, I fucking pissed in his bathroom's right there, but the kitchen. Oh.
Those two big ass shakes at the studio.
Go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom.
There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Go to the bathroom.
Damn him.
Damn him! Look at his apartment. He just has random flyers taped to his wall.
I think
he's older than me.
Joe Tonelli being the next Perry Caravello is such a good idea. I mean, like the nugget, his soul it's like the same soul.
Okay, time to do it.
First, we give him a show.
It's like that dude Ted I was telling you about, who we convinced to bury, what was it, like peppers in his lawn, and then he pissed his pants. You know that story, right? I told you on the show. We did the stupid parlor game where you can guess what the band is in your head. So the band's Led Zeppelin, and you listen to the letter after OK. So, okay, let's do this. I need you to try to figure out the band I'm thinking of. Okay? Everyone knows this band.
Okay.
You can do it. I'm trusting you. Try to see in my brain. Okay? Don't give up. So now you got LED.
Oh.
Yeah. Lead.
Sounding like Led Zeppelin. You don't have to do it long. Ted, have I told this story on the show?
I don't remember this one.
Really?
It might. This is the scary part. I might not recognize it yet, and then it will.
Okay, well, we'll bore the viewers with yet another story repeating. By the way, the Rolling Stones have been playing the same songs since 1968. So when I repeat a story, enjoy it. It's satisfaction, literally.
There you go.
So we do that in front of Ted, and this is after Jeff Jensen had seen Windy City Heat, and he wanted his own Scary Perry, as many do. Lots of people got involved in Scary Perry. I think Richie Cunningham's son did for a while. Rob Schneider, the shortest guy from Lord of the Rings. Anyway, Jimmy Kimmel was the money behind it. He produced Windy City Heat, lost a fortune. But so he starts going, it's fucked up how you and Curtis have that power, man. It's crazy. And they go, yeah, we're freaked out by it too. We read this satanic Bible thing and this verse, and we were like, this is stupid. This isn't real. But then we started getting these powers, and we thought there's got to be ramifications. I mean, this is too easy. And bad shit started happening to us. So we don't know how to undo it now. We got magic from the devil, I guess. And now we're in over our heads in voodoo. So then he has a bunch of bad shit happen to him. I think his mom gets breast cancer, and he gets hit by a drunk driver that basically rips his ass cheeks off, and he's got to sit on a $900 pillow for 3 weeks. It's like made up of these individual leather tubes.
Oh, Jesus.
And so he starts freaking out. And he goes, guys, I need you to reduce this spell. I don't want this spell anymore. And they go, what spell? You were just in the room when we were using our voodoo. We don't want this voodoo anymore. Is this ringing any bells yet, Ryan?
No.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe I've never told this story. So he's like, guys, I lost my ass, literally. My mom is sick. I hear what's happening to you is fucked up. And they pretended they lost their job when their parents died, whatever.
Oh, geez.
So he goes, I need to undo it. So they start like looking up satanic Bible shit just for fun. And apparently there's some stuff about burying a pepper, I don't know, some weird like Buchalokia pepper with a full moon. And it has to be buried on your property. So he's like, I got to wait for the fucking full moon. So he eventually buries this pepper in his lawn under full moon. So then they come up with this great idea where they're going to scare the living shit out of him in the basement, because Jeff had a 2-floor apartment way out in East New York, which was a beautiful apartment in a shitty area.
Fucking twofer.
We'll scare him in the basement, and we'll have a party up on the second floor. So when he runs upstairs, we'll open the door and go, surprise! It was all a joke. And we have chicks there and beer and parties and Coke, and it'll be super fun. So they set up the basement with pentagrams on the ground, candles everywhere. Our buddy Doug, these are all band members from my cover band, 80s Hardcore. He's got this druid cloak on. Oh, they have Latin shit going. Isforatu nis not mahacho, siri sonatu. And he has a knife. Jeff is stripped down to his underwear, and he's got a bandana in his mouth, and he's blindfolded, covered in fake blood, and he's strapped to a chair going, So our buddy, this is still no bells?
No.
This is great.
Somebody in the chat was like, I've never heard this before.
Dude, it gets better. So our buddy Tim was a drummer, not in our band, but he goes, hey, I got to go by Jeff's house and get some cymbals. But I got $100 from that gig last night, so beer's on me, man. Let's party. Ted's like, oh, fuck, that's fucking awesome, man. So you got to come with me, though, to get cymbals. Yeah, I don't fucking care. So they get in the van, and they go there, and he had the cellar doors, Jeff did, so you can go right directly into his basement. So he opens the cellar doors, which is allegedly the sweetest phrase in the English language, and he goes down the stairs. He opens the door. Showtime! So Doug has the knife. You can't see Doug's face, and Jeff has the blood all over him. He's like, oh, 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 and he can sort of, through his bandages, see Ted. And he's like, help, 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 screaming for help from Ted, who obviously is too much of a pussy to help him. He's not going to karate chop the fucking demons. He's worried about Ted. So, again, candles everywhere. The room is bright.
For the
room
satanic
looks like
ritual,
this.
you need the candles.
There's like 100 candles. Pentagram, goat head, like not a real goat head, but a drawing.
Yeah.
So Ted,
Baphomet.
yeah. Ted has a fucking meltdown.
Holy
he runs. He starts crying. Now, this is, I would guess, We were 34 years old around this time. All of us 34, 35. He starts crying. And I mean, upstairs, by the way, the girls can hear what's going on downstairs. And they're like, this isn't funny anymore. You guys are mean. And then Matt Sweeney, my buddy at the time, guards the door. And he goes, we have put way too much work into this. There's no fucking way you
This has
bitches
gotta play out.
are ruining anything.
Exactly.
I don't care if he kills them. We're getting our money's worth out
He's
of
going
this.
to the end.
So he's fighting off the girls, and the guys are just upstairs going like, what a pussy. I can hear him crying. He runs upstairs. He opens the door. Everyone goes, surprise! He's pissed his khakis.
Oh, my Lord.
So you can see, like, on beige pants, you can see the piss.
Oh, yeah.
So he's pissed his khakis. Everyone can see the piss. He's bawling his eyes out. His face is covered in tears. And he doesn't even get the surprise. He thinks maybe the surprise is that we're all Satanists too.
Yeah.
So, like, girls are like, it's just and he's like shoving them out of the way. Dude, he runs to Queens. Like Forrest Gump.
No fucking way.
We're in East New York. We're like, take Williamsburg, Bushwick,
Right
keep
near
going
Canarsie.
east when it starts getting scary.
Yeah. You got East New York, Canarsie. Oh, Jesus
Yeah, it's still on the L
Christ.
line, so it's like maybe 3 stops after Lorimer, right?
Yeah.
We're way the fuck out there. He goes north, running, crying, piss, chafing his legs, crying, screaming all the way to Queens. It must have been like a 2-hour marathon. I mean, it's probably 10 miles.
Jesus Christ.
And
I wish I would have been there.
Curtis and I, the next day when we heard about the running to Queens, we both go, he's got to move.
He can't be
He
here.
can't stay here anymore. I'm sorry.
It's dangerous to have somebody that
He's a
retarded.
biatch.
Like, change your name. Move to Morocco and become a Muslim.
Yeah.
We'll call him JP. Remember, I like your new sunglasses. That guy. Long story short, him and his girlfriend were junkies. They invited us over for a breakfast party. It was clear they were high out of their minds and hadn't bought anything for their waffles. And the waffles were a Hello Kitty waffle maker that made individual ones this big for kids. So they had no butter. And he goes, I'll get butter. And they were doing this thing that junkies do where they pretend everything's fine. Meanwhile, their eyes are like this, like, hey, how are you guys? And so he goes, I'll get butter. And she goes, no, I'll get it, sweetie. I love you. Both high out of their minds. And we're all sitting there going, this is your big brunch party you invited us up for? This is the Hello Kitty coffee maker was this big. And it made 1 cup at a time. I'm retelling the story. And he's trying to make it work and adjusting it because he's so high he can't figure out a child's coffee maker. Not that children should have coffee makers. Yeah, that was it. He's messing with the top part, trying to get the thing to fit in. And then she puts on her sunglasses so the people at the butter store at the local bodega can't see her fucking tired eyes. And she goes back to get her sunglasses, and he sees her. And then as she's walking down the hallway, he goes, I like your new sunglasses. I just looked at my girlfriend, and we both go, let's get the fuck out of here, which we all did. He told me one time her computer was broken, like the operating system, whatever, didn't work. And they were both so high that he's like, well, you know what you should do? You obviously have a conflict with some of your preferences. So delete the preferences and then reboot with that. And you'll find out the preference that's causing the font conflict. As he was talking, he had his finger this far up his ass.
Yeesh.
That's what junkies do. Imagine your tech guy is just raping himself as he explains what fonts could be causing a problem. But one time he came into Doc Holliday's and he had 2 large coffees. And I go, what are you doing? And he goes, oh, I don't know, man. I'm just super tired. I'm rehashing all the old stories. This is a classic one. This might even be free.